Part 2. Welcome back. I said, whoop, slipping. Alright, third time's charm. So I had a surprise for y'all, and I told you Garrett was out. So I brought in a guest fucking speaker. Welcome back, Rusev.
What's up, ladies?
Guys, we hadn't seen Brew on this since what? Election day? Was it election day? It was some kind of politics. We were talking shit.
Yeah.
How you been, man? How's my life?
I'm good, man. Done with school for the semester. I'm just hanging out. Loving it.
He's going to be able to save lives, but he can't save 6 of your teams until next year because you're dead and buried, some of you guys. Apologize. But what we're going to do tonight for y'all is give you get a little Christmas spirit. Did I already talk about that me and Vanessa saw Violent Night earlier? Did I say that already?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I want to get in the spirit. I want to make this kind of fun. We haven't done any random segments here in a while, or at least not in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. We were going to talk about our favorite Christmas movies tonight. And I don't know. See what y'all fucking think or respond or give a shit for or whatever else. I don't know. I know Gordo's a big fan of Rudolph, and I don't know about anybody else, but I'm going to let Brew kick it off because I'm out of word. For once, I don't have anything to say.
All right.
Glad Garrett's not here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm garroting myself right now. I don't know. I'm a little nervous or something. I don't get it.
Right on. Starting at number 5, Santa Claus the movie. That's an old 80s movie. It's got John Lithgow, for those of you who know him, as the main bad guy. And it's cheesy, and it's corny, and it's terrible, but it's one of my...
Santa Claus the movie?
Santa Claus the movie, old 80s movie. Number 5. Number 4, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Margaret would respect the hell out of that one.
That's a good one. Reminds me of Greg.
Jesus. Greg shot. We got The Witch Incorporated.
Number 3, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the OG, the cartoon. I love that one. Number 2, Scrooged. If y'all haven't seen that, do yourselves a favor, watch it this Christmas. It's awesome. And number 1, the Charlie Brown Christmas special. Only for the dance scene.
Charlie Brown Christmas? I love it. Holy shit, that's amazing. Scrooged, I actually am very disappointed in myself because Christmas Carol is one of my favorite stories. They actually came to St. John Newman once when we were younger and they did a play version of it. And since then I always thought it was great. Never seen Scrooged.
You gotta watch it.
It's Bill Murray, right?
Yeah.
Love Bill Murray.
Good Bill Murray, too.
I fucking really need to get my Christmas movie game up. Like I said, we started tonight. We watched a new one that I think will be in my rotation. But I need to get my game up. I also need to get my words up. I feel like I'm running out of Jaeger gas, so I'm gonna introduce somebody else to give their top 5 to you real quick. And I'll be right back.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Surprise.
Guess who?
What's
I
up,
live
dude?
here. How's it going, Brew?
Good. How are you?
Good. Full of pizza.
Nice.
Yeah, so I didn't actually number mine like you did. I'm
Okay.
kind of just spitting them.
That's
so, hey guys, by the way, it's V again. Rocking my Cubs shirt. I don't know why I would ever be a Cubs fan.
Nobody
Graham.
likes the Cubs. It's all right.
Hey, Chicago, what you said? Cubs are gonna win today.
Anyways.
Not really.
So my Christmas movies are a little more modern. Okay, call me whatever. So honestly, Michelle might even know 2 of these. I think everyone else will know the rest. So honestly, The Holiday, Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, rom-com, amazing.
I hadn't seen that one.
See?
I haven't either.
I bet Megan has.
I bet.
Are you serious? You
I'll have
haven't
to
seen
check it
either,
out.
Graham? It's so good. That's crazy. Okay.
What's the second one?
Elf.
Good one.
Elf is obviously that's a good one, and we just had trivia and polywogs focused on that for a couple rounds. Four Christmases.
It's a great one.
Vince Vaughn.
I've seen that one. That's a good one.
And Reese Witherspoon. That's actually amazing because me and Graham got in so many arguments over Thanksgiving about just trying to work out holidays. We sat down and watched this movie that it was actually like a perfect depiction of how we like, oh no, all of the families. No offense, Brendan. I love you and your family. Jesus Christ. I just realized.
No offense.
Next.
Moving on quickly.
Home Alone. Home Alone. Obviously is up there. And I will say that Violent Night that we saw tonight was they did a little Home Alone spoof in there.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Right.
It was a little. They did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but there was little razzle dazzle.
Is that destined to be a classic?
It'll be in the rotation for sure.
I honestly, I definitely think that they will do a sequel to it. I believe that. And then also basic as fuck, The Grinch, but with Jim Carrey, was it's like my Halloween town of like growing up. Like that is my if it's Christmas, I'm watching How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey though, like the live action version. So, yeah.
Right on.
That is all me right there. And I also put on a Grinch costume last night, so maybe we can grab my phone.
We've got to find pictures of that.
Yeah.
We'll send it in the group chat.
Fair enough.
Vanessa, thank you so much for your list.
Good answers.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up now.
You can slide in the middle if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to stay on?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh man. So what I love about the Grinch, so I remember I've only been to like one or two movies in the theater with my mom ever. My mom took me and Margaret to see the Grinch when we were kids, and like that one stays with me. I really do like that movie. I mean, as corny as it is, like Jim Carrey, back in the day, but he killed it. I was trying to think outside before we got on this, so I'm still kind of struggling with it. Like, what my actual top 5 is. I'm doing my best. Number 5, Charlie Brown Christmas. Lauren was super big into that. My family used to always put it on for her, and it kind of just trickled down, and I really like a lot of sentimental value to that one. 4, I got It's a Wonderful Life. And it's because my dad, I remember Christmas Eve night, everybody's like starting to go up to sleep or whatever, and my dad is always sitting on the couch, beer on his stomach, just kind of like bouncing off of it, like sitting there perfectly like it's a coaster, like a cup holder, and just like about to get in his tears of like, remember, no man is a failure that has friends, and that line's always stuck with me. And
Brendan Graham is not too old to ground him.
And thank you, Dad, for introducing me to that movie, because that movie is the only Christmas movie that really gets me like to tears in that aspect. So I really appreciate that. Number 3 to me is Home Alone. There's a lot of like stuff with that movie. That's a movie that we always put on around Christmas time in my family's house because and 1, it's a classic. Number 2, the neighborhood that movie was filmed in is actually where my dad grew up in Chicago, the town of Winnetka. So we always drive by the Home Alone house and take pictures and shit.
You said that.
So I mean that's pretty cool. And like goes to the store, and that's like right down the street. And like you see all these places that you've been to before, and like that's just like one that gets you in your feels. I would say honorable mention Violent Night. And also a good time of year movie, honorable mention. It's not necessarily a Christmas movie. But if we're talking about also that was filmed up there, same area, Uncle Buck, amazing.
Hey.
Really?
I love Uncle Buck.
That's a good one.
It was one of those John Hughes movies They're all filmed up there and around Chicago and stuff, and that always like it's always good vibes.
Like everything's filmed in Chicago. Like
back in the day, back in the 80s, it was.
Even now though, there's so
Adventures in
many.
Babysitting.
Dark Knight movies.
There's so many. There's so many even series of shows that are just full on Chicago.
Number 2, I was gonna say, and this is kind of like cop out, but you know whatever. Personal preference. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I like it better than the first one. Maybe it was like giving the pigeon lady a turtle dove. And that Tim Curry's in it, and the hotel scene, and like I just thought like everything that I loved about the first one, I liked even more in the second one. I'll watch Home Alone 2 over Home Alone 1 any day. I really love Home Alone 2. And my number 1 favorite Christmas movie is without a doubt, and the movie we saw tonight was inspired by it. Die Hard. Die Hard is amazing. I love this movie. It might be one of my favorite movies ever made all time. So yeah, if y'all get a chance and you want to argue the fact that Die Hard's not a Christmas movie, watch it over the next like 2 weeks. And yeah, we have another guest star, Mr. Attention Ho over here. Die Hard puts me in my Christmas feels. So, but what are y'all's top 5? Leave it down in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe, whatever else. So this is a little practice for a little movie thing in the future. I also want to talk about a little bit how annoying this month can be. Before we get into like that my fantasy team's better than everybody else's, like what are your pros and cons to just this season in general, Bruce?
Traffic is easily the worst con.
Ooh.
Easily. The traffic is just garbage. From Black Friday right up until Christmas Eve. It's terrible. Everywhere you go, every time of day.
There's not enough like queef medians in the world that they can put on 2 notch to make it like less bad.
Mm-hmm.
I know Megan's been trying, I know Mark's been trying. DOT, you did your best, but it still sucks.
These new medians that they have like right in front of Pollywogs, what's that about? Have you seen them?
They're probably just trying to keep people from
I don't get it.
like crashing on the train tracks or something. I don't know.
I don't know what it is. It's terrible. I hate that. I hate how everything is crowded. I hate how everybody's grumpy. We were doing some shopping last weekend, and all we needed was a place to put our stuff. So we asked this lady we were at a department store, and we asked the lady at the cash register if we could just set some stuff down. And the whole line of people, just because we walked right up to the cash register, the whole line of people just rioted. It was cool. We handled it. Everything was fine. Everything worked out. But, I mean, people are impatient.
What store were you at?
It's not Belk. It's the other one in the village.
JCPenney?
That's the one. Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know they were still a thing.
I didn't either.
Surprisingly, they are.
But they are.
It's like Sears. It's the next Sears.
Rod, I think it was funny in the movie tonight. There's a scene where he's, Santa, like that's the hero of this movie that I'm talking about, and he's going through and he's looking at all these like there's like just 10 boxes of Amazon Prime boxes there, or there's like people are leaving like little notes or whatever. I just want cash for Christmas, or I just want this. And he's talking about how greedy his are and stuff. He's like,
that's a good.
Oh, concept. Like there's just like all they want is video games. All they want is this. Like they don't care anymore about like real stuff. And then all the like kids are just like they're gonna play that video game and they're just gonna want something else, and they're so greedy or whatever. Like for me, Christmas time is. I really like this time of year, but it's always been really stressful with like presents and stuff, and like you're just getting people things that like they necessarily like probably won't ever use or don't want. I always like really just like the camaraderie and the friendships and the parties of it. I think I'm really glad that Wogs is closed on the 24th, because Christmas Eve to me is always way more Christmas than Christmas Day. Christmas Day is like, as a kid it's different, but as an adult, I don't have any kids, so obviously like my opinion is gonna be different if I ever do. But you wake up and you do like the present thing, and then it's done, and I think that's
it's a lot of build up for a couple hours in the morning.
Right.
But it's the warm fuzzies in the Christmas parties, and even every now and then you'll hear a Christmas carol when you're out somewhere.
Yeah.
and you're not playing it, somebody else is, and sometimes it'll just hit you. That's a good thing.
Well, also I was gonna say like this dope ass sweatshirt I have on is a Christmas present from Lauren. She was in town last night at a Christmas party, so that's really cool. I gotta look cool for a night and have a good time. Have a great present. So I mean that part's cool of it, and like I'm really glad that like all y'all got to show up last night. I know Wade never even picked up his invitation, so that was kind of lame.
It's so lame, Wade.
Tank, where the fuck were you at?
Yeah, man. Expecting to see you there.
Like I thought you were gonna pick up. Zane had your invitation in his office.
Yeah. Thanks for coming through, Tank.
Yeah, I mean it's just like I don't get y'all sometimes,
Letting us down.
So dad couldn't be there because or Brendan couldn't be there. The hitman for he was in Alabama having to drive Carolina's shitty basketball team.
Yeah.
We lost by like 15 tonight, so maybe he can listen to this on his ride home. I don't know.
I'll be rad. Drive safe.
Yeah, man. We I don't know. This time of year can be very stressful, very whatever else, but I do love the fact that like we have a good friend group and we have like these kind of times where we can have a good time and stuff like that. So
Except Garrett.
except Garrett.
Everybody else, though.
Exactly.
Bless you.
Vanessa, if you don't stop sneezing,
I'm
go in that
trying.
room.
I'm
You're out of bless
trying.
yous. You ran out of bless yous like 4 times ago.
You haven't even said bless you.
God, what a friend group.
Bless you times 3. Go blow your nose and you don't stop sneezing.
It's not that.
Whenever Vanessa hits her point on drinking, she starts
Mhm.
sneezing about
Mhm.
20 times in a row. That's her
True.
tell.
That's true.
So
Yeah, well, I'm home, so it doesn't
it's
really
great
matter.
background noise for the podcast. So
It's like somebody's beatboxing in the
You
background.
can't even freaking hear. Oh my god. You okay?
we love you guys. Merry Christmas. And we'll see you on our third segment, I guess.
Merry Christmas, everybody.